Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel, A Work in Progress. I'm Joanne. In today's video, I want to share with you 3 items that I picked up for the $5 Goodwill Challenge 2020 Spring Edition. These challenges are hosted every season by Hilary over at Old World Home, and I will link her channel below in the description box as well as the playlist. I was very fortunate with the pieces that I found this year for this spring edition. I want to go ahead and share them with you and show you a couple of things that I did to 2 of the items to just help them fit better into my home. So let's go see what I found. So let me tell you what I spent on my 3 items before I show them to you. I spent nothing. Just before my work went into a work from home mode on the 13th of this month, March, I picked up 3 items off of the free table at work. And if you've been with me for a little while, I have mentioned this table. It's a table at work where you can leave things for other people to pick up for free, and then you can take items for free as well. So let me show you what I found. First thing is this, I think, is just this absolutely beautiful little green vase. I like the indentations. It looks like big thumbprints on it. So it's just a round vase, really pretty, in keeping with the green color that I wanted to do for spring this year. There are no markings on it or anything, but I just loved it. I cleaned it up, and we're not going to do anything to this except add some florals to it. The next 2 pieces that I found, first is this very large candle holder. I don't know how tall it is, but it's a good size, ceramic. So it's got a ceramic, a glaze on it here that's quite shiny, and then a bronze on the bottom. And it is from floor 9. And the last and third piece that I found was a smaller version of the candle holder. Nice, I love that it's nice and wide on the top here, and this also is from floor 9. This has a little bit more of a sticker on it. So I am going to use, for the 2 candle holders, I am going to use some rope, scissors, my glue gun, and this little, it's a fire starter, for lack of a better word. It's a Bic lighter. I'm going to show you a tip on what you can do when you use rope on your items, and also show you a tip on how to make your rope not fray when you cut it. So let me show you what I did. So let me share my first tip with you, and this has to do with getting clean, non-frayed edges on your rope or twine. Let's just pretend that this piece is intact, that it has not been cut already. What I do is I take my hot glue gun and I run glue around the entire diameter of the piece of rope. Once it's dry, I'll take my scissors and cut through the glue. That way you get clean edges that don't fray. So I've already started putting my pieces on. I've got a bottom piece here. My plan is that I'm going to, oh, that one's a little too long. I'm going to run kind of a seam up the back here where all of the pieces meet. And that way, from the front of the candlestick, you won't be able to see that seam. Now this one is a little too long, so I'm going to go ahead and cut some off of that. Still inside of that glue so that it doesn't fray on me. Still a little bit too long for my liking. Cut just a little bit more off. I'm going to do it off of this edge here. Okay. There, that's better. Now see that, can you see that seam that's starting there? So what I'm going to go ahead and do is finish off the rest of the rope on here. But let me give you my second tip. And that has to do with all of these little frayed edges. I saw someone else do this when they were working with rope, and I thought that was such a fantastic idea. If you don't want all of these little pieces of rope that are sticking off here, you can just There we go. Very quickly and easily burn them off. And that'll give you a much cleaner look to the piece that you're working on. So there's my tip number 2. I'll be back just as soon as I finish covering the bronze on both of the candlesticks. Stay tuned. I'm back and I'm all finished. That took much longer than I expected and took much more glue than I expected as well, but here they are finished. Here's the smaller one. I went ahead and added a piece of rope up at the top here too to just kind of bring the rope effect up a little bit. So there's the smaller one. And here is my larger one, all finished. I also used the lighter to just burn off some of that excess rope pieces that were there because there was quite a lot of it. I like this more clean finished look, and there's a look at the seam of the back of the larger candlestick. When I was also off camera, I went and picked some flowers out of my front yard. I believe these are azalea, and then I also got some azalea that were not bloomed yet and some boxwood. So I'm going to go ahead and show you where I am placing these pieces. The candlesticks holders are going to go into my kitchen, and the floral in the vase are going to go into my spring hutch. Let's see how it looks. I want to thank Hilary again for hosting this challenge. It's one of my favorites. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.